What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Playmates Toys Monsterverse Titan Tech Godzilla. That's alright, my zillions. We got this guy. That's right. Do you guys recall the leaked images from way back when with Godzilla with the red or pink spikes and stuff and apparatus? Well, it looks like this is it. Or, you know, a version of it. It is now Titan Tech Godzilla. It transforms. It's a transformer. And there it is. Look at that. This is pretty cool. First of two, there's also a Kong. Transform for Titan Tech battle. That's so cool. I love stupid things like this. I mean, this is what toys were made for, you know, to have fun. This is what it's all about, guys. You know, accuracy be damned. This is just cool stuff, and I'm really glad this is happening. These guys are showing up at Targets from what I'm hearing right now. However, I didn't pick this guy up on Target. I got this actually on Amazon.uk. I know a lot of folks have been wondering where I got this from. I got it on Amazon UK. It was shipped and sold by Amazon. However, I'm going to tell you guys, don't do that. Because it's showing up in Targets, and it's going to be a lot less to do so, because you have to pay for shipping and stuff. It's not like regular Amazon. If you have like Amazon Prime, that doesn't fly here. So, you know, I got it because it was the first place I saw that had it, and I didn't know if it was coming out. So, yeah, that's what I did, and there you go. So, without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's Godzilla out of the packaging. And first things first, let's do articulation. The mouth moves. The head doesn't really move. The shoulders move. The hands move. The legs at the hips move. The feet rotate there. The tail does not move, but you do have to stick that in there. And once you do, it's pretty much locked. This looks like it might move, but it doesn't. So, you know, if you have other Playmates Godzilla figures, it's pretty much on par with that articulation style. So let's take a look at Godzilla in full first like this. It's a pretty decent Godzilla despite having hinges everywhere, I'll have to say that. And little, you know, squares around, you know, for hinges, but it's fine. It looks good. This, you know, middle dorsal plate looks fantastic. Yeah, you do have giant blue hinges here, but at least it's, you know, it's kind of saying, like, you know, it's part of the light up of the dorsal fins. But nice translucent dorsal fins. I really like those. These are opaque, but this is part of the transformation spot, so it's fine. They did make some, like, super outer dorsal fins to try to cover that up a little bit when you're looking at it from the side. It's an okay effort. The tail looks pretty decent. Again, you got little sections here for, you know, holes and hinges and whatnot. But the tail overall is a decent sculpt. This is, you know, there's no doubt about it. There's a decent sculpt here. The legs, you know, it's a little soft up here. And then, yes, you do have a door there. But, and hinges here at the knees. He's got knobbly knees. What do you want? It's fine enough. The toes look decent. Bottom feet have nothing but legalese. Yeah, you know, you could get away with it. I don't mind it. Big hinges here, it's fine. Screw holes, fine, whatever. You're going to have this stuff in this sort of toy. But, you know, it's okay. The head sculpt is pretty much on par with what you get from Playmates. And it's fine enough. I'm used to it already. I'm used to the beady little eyes. The teeth look okay. The tongue looks fine enough. So it is what it is. I don't hate it at all because I'm so used to it now. I don't think I hated it back then. I understood what it was supposed to be. Very simplified version of Godzilla. But this toy has so much more going for it. So without any further ado, let's transform this guy. I was going to say roll out, but What are you gonna say, Godzilla? Transform and skunk out! And here is Godzilla all transformed, and it's awesome. It's so ridiculous. It's awesome. I love it. I love this type of stuff so much. This is what the Playmates line needed. It needed to have transforming Godzilla and Kong. I don't know. It's just, you know, that is just so cool. I absolutely adore this thing. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I love all these armor bits. You know, starting from the bottom. Are these supposed to be blades? I'm not sure. You know, I thought they might have gone all the way up, but they don't seem to do that. You know? Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't wanna bust anything. But I can't seem to get it to go further than that, so I don't know. They kind of just do that, but it looks like that would go there, right? I don't know. I don't know. And they are supposed to be like that. They don't go any further than that. But they're blade things. They got silver, they got blue, and it looks pretty decent. Then you got these things here, which kind of look like missiles, and those look pretty good. This little thing that pops up here looks pretty good. Going down to the tail, you also got one of these little blade fins. This thing is kind of articulated here, which is cool. You got some like silver tubing here. That's pretty nice. I think the sculpt is pretty good. You can use this as a gun too. Why not? Little Shin Godzilla type action there. Then the ribs here are done in blue. It's a little bit of a darker blue, but it looks pretty good. And then the parts that come up here, they're sitting against the neck. You know, you might not like, or you might like it, or I'm not sure, but I don't mind it. I think it looks fine. They all look pretty decent. And these kind of match, like going up into that. That's not bad, and you could use these as missiles if you want. Again, it's your toy. You can do whatever you want. You got the shoulder pads here that look pretty good. And then this chest piece is very nice. I like it a lot. This back piece here is kind of like a gunmetal, and then the blue, and then the light blue in the middle is very cool. I like how that looks a lot. And you get one blade on his arm here. You don't get it on this side at all. I was actually surprised because everything else is pretty symmetrical. But that one is not. Everything else is symmetrical. So very surprised they only gave him one arm blade. It is what it is, but that's what they did. And looking at his dorsal fins, first up, you got this piece here, which is cool. His, you know, upper dorsals completely change into this light and dark blue piece. It's interesting. It's kind of organic. And then you got the big cage like dorsal fins that go over the normal dorsal fins. And those kind of have like a bony aspect to it. It's kind of like when, you know, Wolverine had the bone claws. It kind of reminds me of that for some reason. I don't know why, but it does, you know? And overall, I think this is so cool, guys. I do. I mean, no lying there. I really, really like this. I love toyetic stuff like this. It's just so much fun. It doesn't matter that it's not in the movie. It's just cool, you know? And it could have been in the movie. But it is just cool as its own thing. I'm glad they brought him out. This is fantastic, and I can't wait to get Kong. And for your size comparisons, first up, I wanted to bring in the Mega Heat Ray Godzilla. Why is that, you might ask? Because before he was Mega Heat Ray Godzilla, he was the Mega Godzilla that this Titan tech comes from. This armor idea was supposed to be on this guy originally. If you saw all the leaked pics back then, this is what it was. So I wanted to bring this out, and I find it interesting because, and I remember talking about this in the review, how it was fascinating to me that they actually bothered to put like screw covers all over the place. But I gotta say, I have a feeling that's what held the armor in place, was these holes. Because while yes, there's a lot, you know, there's always like some screw holes in these big pieces, in some of the spots, and like there's two tail spots there, it just looked very odd to me. So I'm pretty sure these were actually done. I'm sorry, you're the star. I want to show what could have been. I have a feeling that like that's where some of these armor bits, like you see, like the one on his head up here, you know, the original one was probably like this, because the original one was not a transforming version. It was just this armor bits on the Godzilla. So yeah, it probably did need a bunch of things to hold stuff in place. That's just my theory. I don't know that for sure. We might never know that. The figure never did go into production, so it was just a prototype. So we don't know exactly what was going on there. But just figured I'd bring that in and, you know, give it a little bit of a discussion. But for your main size comparisons, here is the Titan Tech Godzilla with a bunch of other GVK figures you might have in your collection. Okay, here's a little bit of a bonus. Let's shut everything down because I did my transformations, my Transformers style, because I couldn't resist. Click that. Click that. Then you're gonna rotate that back. Rotate this back. Do the same thing on the other side. As a famous Transformer reviewer would say. Second verse, same as the first. Click that, open. Flip that. Click. Now, I'm gonna place these down first. And then, oh yeah, you should unclick these before break one of these little tabs. So do that. Open, open. Now before you know, pull that guy back, do this, flip this over, put that here, and then you go here, put that in, and then you could close this side up. Do that for this side, and close that up, and there you go. Godzilla back to the Godzilla we all know and love. And my final thoughts, man, this thing hits all the right buttons for me. I love this. I can't deny it, man. This is so cool. I don't know. I just love this really toyetic type stuff. I love like armored dinosaurs, kaiju, I've always have. They just are cool to me. I love the combo of armor with monsters. It just looks awesome, and I'm so glad to have Godzilla in this. You know, it harkens back to like the Trendmaster stuff. They had stuff in that line like that. I never got that stuff, to be honest, but you know, to have it now is great. I'm loving that they're doing this, and it's so cool, and I really like the transformation. I gotta say, the Godzilla itself, you know, with all the hinges apparent, it does it pretty well. You know, it pulls it off pretty well, and it's not a bad-looking Godzilla to boot. So, I don't know. It's a good one, guys, in my opinion. I think it's a fun one to have, and there you go. I can't wait to get Kong in my possession to have them together. Hope it comes soon, and there you have it. That's my review, though, for Godzilla. Let me know your thoughts down below, and please like, comment, subscribe, share, check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.